Hey everyone, and welcome to a special Valentine's Day special. My name as always is a worker, and today I want to introduce you to one of the craziest games I've ever played, which is all about buying women gifts till they love you. Yes, I am talking about Tingle's Balloon Trip of Love. Tingle is the master of cringe, and his games aren't that well known. Balloon Trip of Love never came to the West, and you can only play it as a fan translation over here, so it's even less well known than Rosie Rupee Land, which at least had a release in Europe. As for this game, it truly is something else. It is a point-and-click dating sim set vaguely to the story of The Wizard of Oz, with so many crazy side turns, ridiculous characters, and just dumb stuff going on, as you would expect from a game about the Zelda universe's weirdest character. Honestly, I don't even know where to start with this one. Visually, this game is actually pretty impressive. Being a Tingle game, it never truly becomes beautiful. The settings are very well detailed, large and super interactive, and the characters are weird and come in all shapes and sizes, like Love Ya, the super old Cupid who literally sells you all you need to make women love you. It is a strange adventure into a surreal world with one of the world's ugliest main characters, and the game knows it. As I said, this is a dating game, and the whole point of it is to make your way to the dance at the castle and dance with the princess. But to even get to the princess, first you must make a whole bunch of female characters love Tingle by wooing them in the only way a short, fat, ugly man could, with presents. It is a bizarre system, but it's actually pretty fun trying to figure out what presents each character wants. There are a few different types of presents you can get, and each character likes and hates different values, from expensive to cute. Trying to figure it out and afford to woo all these ladies is a good way to prolong the gameplay, which at its foundation is just a normal bog standard point and click game with a really silly plot. Sometimes your entire way will be blocked by someone who you have to woo, so whilst it can become tedious and gets more and more complicated, it is something you have to dive into and use your brain over. As well as making the meter go up with the right presents, the wrong ones or the wrong level presents can make it go down, and I ended up with pages of notes on what to buy for certain ladies all the way through. Tedious might also be the wrong word for it though. It depends how much patience you have for this, because it does become super grindy to even get the presents to keep attempting to woo them. Tingle isn't alone by any means in this adventure either. As the game's Dorothy, he is joined by his own Scarecrow and Kakishi, a stroke boy who wants to learn manners, and is by far my all-time favourite Zelda character, so please Nintendo, bring him back. A lion called Lion, who wants to be brave, and a tin man, or I guess tin woman, called Buriki, who is in search of a heart. That, and the yellow brick path that they have to follow, as well as the last area being emerald coloured, is about the only thing that resembles the Wizard of Oz, but it is funny to see them turn a beloved story into a horror show of a dating game. What's so interesting though is each character is really well written and interesting to spend time with. There's nothing you won't love about each and every single character you meet. They are all eccentric, all have their own personalities and reasons to be in the story. This is a licensed game after all, and the amount of work to weave an intricate story is amazingly done. It might sound hard to believe in a game where you are helping a green menace make women fall in love with him, but there isn't a single character who doesn't play a pretty big part in the story. Surprisingly, the game has a lot to it too. There are a bunch of small mini-games that you have. Some will help you make money, and others just progress the story. You have fishing, which we all know makes a game 10 out of 10. But it also has a mini-game where you can pick plants to make money, or if you're playing as Kakishi, the worms for your fishing. And then there are the dungeons. These are the most horrifying things you will ever see. They are what they sound like, kind of. Dungeon mazes that you have to get through to make some money. They are the fastest way to grind the money, and you can find different cartridges, which give the dungeons their own unique looks, and no, none of them are any less of a horror than the one you start off with. They are inhabited by some crazy nightmare-filled monsters that are after you. If they catch you, you have to play rock, paper, scissors with them. If you lose time in a dungeon. If you win, you gain it. And whilst most of the dungeons are fun and they are easy enough to farm for the money, some of them are near impossible to play because of how strange they can get. I'm not even lying when I say that these actually gave me nightmares for a little bit as well. I guess it wasn't the intention, but it really does look like something out of a horror game and not a dating sim. You might ask why I'm dwelling on this. To complete the game and get the full ending, you have to actually get all the secrets, get each and every lady up to full love, and so on and so forth, which meant I played every single one of these dungeons at least once, and I really feel that others should feel my pain of seeing each and every character they designed for them. Either the person in charge of these designs were on drugs or just sadly have a lot of fever dreams. Like, look at these. Look at them. I just wanted to make sure I got to use as many clips as possible of me going through them to scar you all for life too. I apologise, but only a little bit. At its heart though, it is a point and click, and it sticks pretty close to the genre in every way it possibly can. Everything you can click on has an interesting little interaction. Puzzles are super fun to figure out too, and you never feel lost for too long. As the game is framed in a book setting, you do get to go back and forth from the pages that you have already visited. To be honest, I was surprised with how much they packed into the game. It is by no means a short game. When you finish the game the first time, I don't think it's even possible to 100% it and get the best ending, but it doesn't make you restart from the beginning either. You just have to go back in time in the pages and figure out how to make everyone love you, which makes 100%ing the game not such a big chore. There is so much to this game that I wish I could talk about. So many levels, characters, interactions, conversations. I haven't even mentioned the bad guys, the plot to stop Tingle, Auntie and the Ladybugs, or even the fact there are boss fights. The game is packed with so much to do, whether normal for a point and click or unique to this strange game that you have in front of you. If I had to sum it up, then it isn't a game, it is an experience. In love. For ugly, short, fat, terrifying men. But hey, at the end of it, you get a dance with the princess, and that is all that truly matters, right? I might have given you nightmares this Valentine's Day, but I hope you enjoyed the video. I did stream this a few years ago on Twitch, and maybe one day I will again. To make this video I had to download a bunch of my VODs from my old private channel, so I'm going to be uploading them in the next few days too, just in case you want to relive this nightmare in real time. As always, Twitch is my main focus. I stream there 4 days a week on twitch.tv/work89, and if you would love to give me a Valentine's present this year, then a follow over there and to see you in chat is all I ask. We have a great community and play all kinds of games. Currently going through Encodia, doing some Left 4 Dead 2 on the weekends with my team, and this Valentine's Day, we should be doing some random dating sims as I speak. If you are watching this on Valentine's, that is. So please feel free to come say hi. As always, thank you so much for watching, and until next time, bye bye.